Hi friends, Dean here with Escape to Gaming. Today is yet another unexpected, kind of a massive pickups video. Since I did my last one just a month or so ago, I did a pickups video, and then I also showed one showing my new Wii that I got, which I'm really excited about. Since I did that when I was talking about my plans on getting a GameCube for my analog TVs in the game room, and I'll try to get right to this. I've been sick. Sorry I haven't made a video in a while. I came down with a cold. I'm still a little congested, but I'm kind of getting over it now. But my buddy Chance back in Arkansas knew that I wanted a GameCube. He said, dude, I got one just sitting in my closet. You can have it. So he gave me a beautiful platinum GameCube. It's not the one that has a digital output, but that's okay because I want to use this with my S-video cable setup that I have with my analog TVs, and then use my Wii in the living room with the that has the component cable hookup with it. So he sent me that, you know, the Corsa controller and all the wires and stuff with it. Beautiful platinum controller, and he sent me a couple other Wii accessories. He sent me the little Wii steering wheel, which you can put your Wii remote deal in here for, you know, your racing games. In fact, it came with it had a disc of Mario Kart Double Dash that was inside the unit itself, which is pretty cool. So I'm really happy about that. It's nice to have. I'm really excited about this Wii. I don't have a whole lot of games now. Since I did that video showing that I got the Wii, I did pick up a couple games. It took me a while to get them. It took about a week, but I ordered Rogue Squadron Leader, Rogue Squadron 2, and Rebel Strike for the GameCube. I'm really happy about this. Now, sadly, the Rogue Squadron Leader 2 was missing the manual, so my friend Steve found me a manual through one of his groups, and when I see him next, he's going to give me a nice manual, which is really nice of him. So I'm not as crazy about. I noticed that with the GameCubes, a lot of them are missing the manuals compared to like the original Xbox games, but these ones, I want the manuals for these particular ones. Now, I get also picked up Die Hard Vendetta, which at the time I thought was a GameCube exclusive, but it actually is on the Xbox, although I've never seen it. This, I think, is missing the manual as well, but I'm not too hung up on this. I'm going to get an Xbox version of this as well, which I'll get complete. And then I got the 1080 Avalanche, which looks really good. I love snowboarding games like Stoke Big Air Edition on the Xbox 360. This has the manual all complete. All the discs are in excellent shape. So I've got a good head start. I'm really pleased. I got 4 really nice GameCube games, and it's nice to finally be on my way. In fact, I have a new area on my bookshelf, which is kind of designated just for all my, you know, Wii and kind of all the Nintendo GameCube stuff. I've got my 3DX SXL handheld unit there. I've got the GameCube, the Wii, and a few games. Not too many. A couple Wii games that my buddy gave me. Ado gave me, and then I've got a couple GameCube games. So it's kind of nice. I got a start on my little Nintendo corner. My buddy Steve found me a copy of Alien 3. He knew that I was looking for this for my Super NES. I'm really happy with this. I'm not too hung up on these. The loose cartridges are fine for like the Sega Genesis and the Super NES, because even I myself, when I'd get a brand new game, I'd just throw the box out immediately. I didn't care. All I wanted was the cartridge. I think I did keep the manuals though, but that's okay. I'm really happy to have this. One of the better Alien games on the Super NES. Thanks, Steve, for this. I really appreciate it. And thank you, Steve, for that manual, by the way, for that GameCube Rogue Squadron 2 Leader game. Really happy about that. Now, I'm going to be doing, in fact, I'll probably be doing it this weekend, filming my PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2, and PlayStation 3 collection video, which is, it's getting up there. I'm getting a lot of games for it. It's enough to where it'll make a pretty big video. So I picked up a few PlayStation games I've been looking at. A lot of people know that I'm starting to collect some of the tall boxes. I don't want every 102 PlayStation 1 tall box games. I couldn't afford it, but I do want some of the ones that I had back in the day. So I found a great copy of the Need for Speed Road and Track game, this was identical to the one that I had. It's so nice to have this. Comes with the manual. I don't know that there was foam that came with this particular type of one. I had foam with a lot of my other ones, but really happy. The disc is in mint condition. The box is a little worn, but it looks great, and I'm really happy to have this with my tall box collection. And then my buddy Steve found me on eBay. I went and paid for it. He said, Dean, if you're interested, he goes, I know you have your original Return Fire. Now this game disc that I have in here is my Return Fire from 1995. The first week I bought my PlayStation 1 at launch, the first week that it launched, I bought one. This is the only game I have from the 90s, the only game. Every other game I gave to family, friends, but for some reason I love this one and kept it. Now this game I've seen for over $350, sealed, for a brand new one, very expensive. And you can get other ones much cheaper than that, certainly used. But this game, I made my own. I took the old manual and I cut the picture down and made it, put it in a jewel case. My buddy Steve goes, dude, it's a sin to have a game like that and not have it in the tall box. If you're interested, I found you a tall box on eBay. The guy has the manual in the box. So I found it. And I'll show a picture here. You can see what the box looked like before. The flaps had all opened up. All the glue had broken off, but it was intact. So I got some double-sided tape and taped all of these edges back nice, cleaned them all nice, and it looks great. It came out nice. So now I've got my restored Return Fire game. Very happy. So I'm trying to get more of these tall boxes, just a few more of them. I do have a few of them, Agile Warrior, Twisted Metal. I like to get Road Rash and a few others. I got the Die Hard Trilogy for the PS1. Greatest hits, but that's okay. I'm really happy to have this. I loved playing this back in the day. Dark Forces I had never played. I'm really happy. I finally found a perfect copy of this, Dark Forces. I got Test Drive 4. I have Test Drive 5. The only one I'm missing is 6 now, I think. I love these games. These Test Drive games I had played back on the C64. Test Drive, the Duel, and the California Challenge. And so on the PlayStation, I bought every one that came out at the time. I love these. I also had, my buddy Chance had given me Siphon Filter 1, and just a couple days ago I finally found Siphon Filter 2 and 3 for the PlayStation. So now I've got all of the Siphon Filter games for the PS1, which I'm really excited about. So that's my PlayStation collection. I'm really happy to have those. I'll show you some PS2 games. My buddy Chance knew that I'm looking for the 3 PlayStation 2 Siphon Filter games, so he found me a great copy of the Omega Strain for the PS2. I think I need there's a Logan's something or other. There's 2 other ones that I want to get for the PS2 that I'll have the whole collection, because Siphon Filter, I never played the Metal Gear series, but I did play the shit out of the Siphon Filter. I played Siphon Filter 1 and 2. I never played 3, and I certainly had never played or didn't even know about the Siphon Filter games on the PS2. I don't know if it was just my game store didn't have them or what. I'm not sure. I'll just clear some of this stuff out on my table here. I just yesterday found a copy of this Deus Ex, the first one, which is a wonderful PC game, highly acclaimed. I just posted on my Facebook, Digital Foundry, did a comparison between the PS2 port and the PC port. There's actually visually a lot of enhancements. It almost looked better than the PC port in many ways, as limited as the PlayStation 2 was. You certainly don't have the great texture work and lighting that you have with the PC version, but I'm so happy to have this. I had never played this, and I was like, God, I'm going to have to, figure out how to play PC games to play this. But so I'm happy to have this in my collection. I got it yesterday for I think this was, it was kind of pricey. I think I paid 14 or 15 bucks for this, but that's okay. For a game that I really want, I'll pay. This I got pretty cheap. 18-wheeler. Now, I was initially looking for this for the GameCube, and I think I know where there is a copy. I just got to go over and pick it up. I think it's like 10 bucks for the GameCube. But this one's all complete. And all these games, by the way, I'm showing you, all have the manuals in them, with the exception of that one Rogue Squadron and the Die Hard Vendetta for the GameCube. But this is a wonder. I had played the shit out of this in the arcades. And I knew about the GameCube. I didn't even know there was a PS2 copy. I saw this, and it was real cheap. It was like $7 or $8. And so I had to have this. I love this for my PlayStation 2 collection. I'm going to get the GameCube version as well. Finally, I found the Downhill Domination game. Metal Jesus had raved about this. I watched a couple additional reviews and gameplay videos. It looks really, really good. So I got this, and I ordered the Splashdown Rides Gone Wild. But when it came in, it was the regular Splashdown game, which I already have, which you'll see in a minute for the Xbox. So unfortunately, I'm still looking for that. I'll probably have to find it on eBay. But I did find this Downhill Domination game. This is one of the coolest looking games. I had no idea that it was out. It looks so good. Metal Jesus raved about this. After watching some in-depth reviews and kind of hidden gem videos, this looks like a really cool hit. We need more games like this. I love the SSX series and like downhill snowboarding games and jet ski games, and I have all the 3 of the Jet Moto games. So games where, especially with gravity, where you're going downhill and get that verticality and that high-speed action, this game delivers, and we need more newer games like this. I'd love to have new versions of games like this. I had never played these. I knew they were on the PSP, and I was thrilled to see that they were available for the PlayStation 2. Somewhere along the line, I had heard that they were for the PS2, so I found 2 perfect copies of this. In fact, initially they wanted like $10 for one, and $15 for this, and they wanted $25 for this. And like at this retro store, they were like mint condition. And I go, it's an awful lot of money for PlayStation 2 games. So I waited a week or so, went in there, and they had a sale, and I got them for half price, 50% off. So I got them, still kind of pricey, but still a hell of a lot less than what I was going to pay for them. Really happy to have these in my collection. Now what's interesting is not only did I find this, but one of my Dimple stores is starting to carry books now, along with records and CDs and movies and games and what have you. And part of their book collection they have a limited, but there's maybe 20 or 30 old strategy guides. Many of them I already had, or games I'm really not interested in, but I did a double take when I saw these. They had Grand Theft Auto 3, Vice City, here's the map that comes with the Vice City one, and San Andreas. I had bought all 3 of these brand new the first week that each of these games came out. I couldn't get these games fast enough. I think I got this the first week, or a few days after it had been out. I didn't know what it was. Grand Theft Auto 3. In fact, I took the game back. I didn't like it. But then I was stuck with it. Best Buy wouldn't take it back and was, well, you've already opened it. You're kind of stuck with it. So I said, I'll make the best of it. So I bought the strategy guide and actually enjoyed it. Went through it and 100%ed it, not once but twice. The same thing with Vice City. So just finding these again, this is the best toilet reading there is imaginable. I love strategy guides, and I'm going to be having a fat strategy guide collection video coming up soon. So it's so great having these. Are wonderful books. In fact, this is the Vice City mural that I want to do. Is that they have a wider version of this as one of the opening loading screens where it's more horizontal, but it has all these little pictures, and then I might even do a cutout of the Vice City thing kind of floating in front of it in my garage, which I'll be showing soon. So really happy to have these Vice City books. In fact, my wife got me this old Vice City t-shirt quite a while back, and I thought I'd wear it for this particular little review here. But I love strategy guides. A lot of people don't understand the fascination with them, but anything that augments a game, it shows the maps and the details and the gun stats and the hidden packages, all that stuff. I love that kind of stuff. Now, what else? I'm going to get into my my Xbox games. Everyone knows I love collecting for the 6th gen, especially the original Xbox. Just yesterday, I finally found, this is a very limited product. This is one of the top 10 rarest games to get. Not so much rare in the form of expensive, but very low production numbers for this game. And I just saw someone in my group had bought this just like a week ago. I'm like, wow, Crusty Demons, what the hell is that? You know, back in the day, I used to ride a lot of dirt bikes, and my buddy Chris Chapman would come over, and he would bring the Crusty Demons of Dirt, Volume 1, 2, and 3. He had all these DVDs of it, and we'd sit and get drunk and watch these Crusty Demons of Dirt videos. So I was thrilled to see that they actually had a video game based on it, so I had to have it. And it's all complete, mint condition, complete. I got the receipt in here. But very happy to have this. I've had very good luck lately finding a lot of hard to get games for my collection. This isn't a real, get like mediocre reviews, but it still looks good. It's like a little top-down military shooter, kind of a third-person top-down isometric shooter, and that's Combat Elite World War II Paratroopers. I've seen this for about a year, but it was always missing the manual. Finally, I found one with the manual for like $5, all complete in excellent condition. I had to have it. I'm going to get a few NASCAR games. I had played a lot of them on the PlayStation 1 in particular, like NASCAR 1999 and 2000 and ones like those, but I hadn't played too many of the ones on the Xbox. So this is one of the better ones on the Xbox, and they have like 2005 Chase for the Cup. I'm going to be getting that one next. There's a rare 2007 one. It was the last one on the original Xbox. I'm going to try to find that, but this is one of the best. Is the 2004 NASCAR Thunder, one of the last good ones that EA did. So I had to have this. I'm going to be doing a racing game video for 6th gen and another one for 7th gen, and I had to have that in my series. This is kind of a rare game too. You can find it on eBay, but I have never seen it in the wild. I went in 2 days ago, and there, lo and behold, there it is. It's in a black case, but I'll find a green case for it. And that's this Street Racing Syndicate. This has got a lot of really strange stuff. It's kind of like the Juice game. It's all imports. There's no American muscle cars or anything in this, but what's nice about this is that it's got actually pretty good driving mechanics and graphics. I think the company that did the Big Mother Truckers also did this. And I think the Ride to Hell Retribution, I think it's the same dev team that did this. But this is amazingly good. It's got all of these, you know, chicks that you pick up on or you try to impress, and then you take them back to the warehouse and they dance for you. So it's some crazy shit. But since I'm going to be delving into like a lot of racing videos, I had to have this. This looked like a good time. Cyanide. I mean, I thought I've never seen this. Everyone in my Xbox groups, oh dude, this game is really rare. It's going up in value. If you can find it, pay any price for it. Mark Bussler was impressed visually with it, but didn't really like it. He thought it was too much going on in the background. It's very distracting, but an absolutely gorgeous spaceship shooter. I do like spaceship shooters. I need to get more of them. I had to have this. The opening cutscene in this is off the hook. Very cool. Midnight Club 2, I had played Midnight Club 1 and 2 on the original PlayStation 2 initially. But I thought I'd get a little bit better version of the the Xbox version of this, and I do have Midnight Club 3, the dub edition as well. I had to have this. Wonderful games. I love these Midnight Club games. Auto Modelista. Now this game, my retro store had 2 of them for $34.99 each, $35 each. They finally lowered the price to $25.99 each, to $26. I'm like, God, it's still a lot of money, you know. So I kind of held off, and I knew they were there, and I definitely wanted this to review this and to have it in my 6th gen racing game video. And so I found it at Dimples the other day for like 10 or 11 bucks. I'm like, oh my God, I'll jump on it. So I jumped on it. I saved so much, and the thing is in perfect condition, excellent shape, complete everything. A wonderful cel-shaded racing game, very, very stylish. I'm dying to play this. I'd never played this, but I knew about it. Here's the original Splashdown. I got this for like $2.99, $3, but mint condition. It looks really, really good. I'm very, very happy to have it. Looks like it's got a little sticky stuff on here. I got to get my rubber cement thinner. I got another big can of rubber cement thinner, by the way. I just told Clint of the Lazy Game Reviews. He just did a thing about how to remove stickers off old, you know, big box PC games. And he's talking about using that goof off stuff. I'm like, dude, I said, I'm not saying this to nitpick, but a much better product that's much safer to use on printed materials and labels. And I linked him my rubber cement thinner video. He thanked me and said, I'll check that out, dude. I appreciate it. So a lot of people don't know that rubber cement thinner, Bestine, you can see my video on how to remove stickers. In fact, I'll have a link to it down below. Wonderful video. It tells you it's the best product to get stickers off from cartridges or off from Game Boy. I've had them on rare, you know, PS1 boxes and stuff where I was terrified of damaging the printed. That doesn't damage them at all. You can put all you want on there. It will not damage them at all. And it won't haze the plastics of the sometimes they use like thinners or, you know, rubbing alcohol or lacquer thinner. Yeah, you'll get the sticky stuff off, but then you'll dull the plastic. This rubber cement thinner is perfect, very safe, the best trick to use for it. Oops. Simpsons Hit and Run. Now, I had the Road Rage, but I've never found this complete. I'll find it without the manual or missing the original box, so I'm so happy to have this, and I got it dirt cheap. Such a great game. I loved playing this back in the day. I think I played the PS2 version of this. Flat Out. Now, I love Flat Out 2 on the original Xbox, and especially the Ultimate Carnage, or whatever it's called, that's on the Xbox 360. It's basically a remastered version, much better, multi-plat version of Flat Out 2, but I had never played the first one, so I had to have this. I finally found a perfect copy of it, complete, a wonderful thing. I highly recommend the Flat Out series. I even have the new one, Flat Out 4. for the PlayStation 4. Wonderful game. Sega GT 2002. I'm trying to get more of the Sega, games for the original Xbox. This is a must-have game, only on the Xbox. Fantastic. It's got the Corvettes. It's got a lot of the cars. It's not as stellar as a lot like Forza and a lot of the other ones, but still a great game and very worth having in your collection. Now, Total is a game that I just saw it. I've never seen it before. I knew about it. I checked out some videos on it. It looks actually pretty competent, kind of like the Test Drive Eve of Destruction. It's kind of similar. Really good damage modeling. Found it all complete. In excellent shape, so I'm really happy to have this. I'm trying to get more of these obscure racing games. This Seablade, I've never played this, but it looks really good, kind of like a spaceship. She reminds me of Jaeger in a way. I just thought it looks great. Really good animations. I kind of like the big beefy looking spaceship deals, and it just looks cool. I mean, sometimes if I see a game and it looks like something I'd enjoy playing, I'll take a chance on it. And I like the art. I love the graphic design on it especially. My good buddy Chance, he sent me so many wonderful games. Chance, if you're watching this, thank you so much. Your contribution of this wonderful GameCube is so fantastic. I can't thank you enough. He sent me this Rally Sport Challenge 2. The idiots that shipped it shattered the disc, it crushed the box. So he found me another one and sent it to me, and I'm like, dude, thanks so much. You didn't have to do that. I cannot find the second game in this series anywhere. I've only played the first Rally Sport. I've never played the second one. So I'm so happy to have this. It has to be better than the first one, I would think, especially the graphics. So Chance, thank you so much for Rally Sport Challenge 2. Now I'll have more rally games. I still need to get like the Colin McRae Rally Sport games. I think there's V-Rally 3. I'm still looking just for a couple more, but I'm almost there. I've almost got my racing collection done. Now, this looks like a great game. It's on the GameCube as well, and I think the PlayStation 2, and that's Groove Rider Slot Car Thunder. What a very cool, unusual game. Many people know that long before I didn't have a console, but I did have an AFX Aurora slot car, HO scale slot car track, and then later I upgraded to a giant Tyco track with all the car. I had a fishing tackle box with all my cars in it and extra parts. I had bought tons of different radius turns and bank curves and guardrails and built a giant plywood a four-player racing track in my room that I had growing up in the late 70s, in like 77 through 79, and I loved slot car racing. In the beginning of my vlog video, I show a little picture of one of my older AFX box sets that I had. But I love slot cars. This looks like a really cool game. I really like this. And I had never played it, so I'm dying to play this. The reviews and people I've seen that have played it look like they've had good fun with it, so I had to try it out. Now this has been highly recommended. I've never played this. R-Racing Evolution. I don't know if it's like an RPG racing game. It's kind of a strange game with strange characters, kind of a story to it. But I really liked what I've seen on it. It looks really, really cool. Here's a really cool looking Viper on the cover. I had to have it. So, I mean, I've scored. These are all my original Xbox games. I mean, I can't believe how my Xbox collection is getting there. I mean, I wouldn't say it's almost done, but it's much closer. What I've done is I've gone through my list and I put little asterisks by the games I'm really committed to having, which is maybe 1/4 of them, and I'm almost there. By the end of the year, I could probably get those last remaining, dozen games or so. And then the other ones, if I get them, fine. If I don't, it's not the end of the world. So in the next year or so, if I come across the other ones and get a good deal on them, I'll pick them up. But my collection is very close to getting done, and I've made really good strides this year. I've really tried to chip away at it because I know the prices are going up, and I just want to get them now and not wait 2-3 years. And oh my God, now it's $35 for this game or $100 for that one. I think I canceled my Stubbs a Zombie game. That one. Jurassic Park, Operation Genesis, and that 2006 Outrun Coast to Coast. I've kind of crossed those off my list for the original Xbox. They're just so expensive, and I just can't see spending $100+ per game when I could buy so many games for those. So even though I'd like to have them, I got to be careful with my money. At my age, I can't go nuts and buy everything that I want. So I'm trying to be very selective and get the games that I can really see myself playing and where my money goes further. And for what one of those Stubbs a Zombie costs, I could get probably 10 or 12 games, so I have to kind of look at it that way. Now, my buddy Steve recently, and I showed this, got me the steel box of the Gears of War. It comes with all these extras and stuff. Really cool. So I had to go out and I got Gears of War 2, Gears of War 3 complete. These were like $1 each on sale at the game store. So cheap, and they're all in excellent condition, not a scratch on them. I finally found a Midway Arcade Origins game. Wonderful games for the Xbox 360. Joust, Defender, Rampage, Total Carnage, Gauntlet 720. I mean, on and on and on. You've got Robotron 2084, that's one of Mark Bussler's favorites. Satan's Hollow, another great game. Spy Hunter 1 and 2. Super Off-Road, Super Sprint. I love Super Sprint. Xenophobes, Xbox. Tons of games, arcade games that I played so many of in the day. 30 plus games, and I got it for like $5. It's such a good deal. So happy to have it in my collection. I finally found the Battleship Pacific. So now I have Battleship Midway and now Battleship Pacific. I may go after the strategy guides because these kind of games would really warrant having the strategy guides too. Very happy to finally find this. It's a little pricey. I think I paid $20 for this, but well worth it. Alpha Protocol I got for like $5. I already have the digital download off Xbox Live Arcade, but I wanted a physical copy. Very happy to have that. Turning Point Fall of Liberty, $1. It was missing the manual. Someone had written with marker on the top, so I took another Xbox 360 game and neatly cut out with a razor blade the top and super glued it over where the guy had wrote his name on the top. Instead of it used to have the gradiated silver, like this white to silver, but I mean this is like an old, I took this off an old Dead Island box, but because I don't have the game anymore, but it looks great. This game is fun. I've been playing it. The controls are awkward. You know, the game is a very lackluster presentation visually, but I'm really enjoying this. In fact, I'm going to be looking for the collector's steel case edition of this because I really like this game. I think that the concept is brilliant. It's a lot like the new Wolfenstein: The New Order and Colossus 2 coming up. So very happy to have that. I've been playing, these I've had for quite some time, but I've been playing, in fact, just last night, Terminator Salvation. I'm maybe a third of the way through this. This is a really hidden gem. I can't believe how good this game is. I've had it for years, never played it because it got panned by Angry Joe and everyone else. It's a great game. Highly polished, very smooth gameplay, a little repetitive, obviously, in parts, and it can be frustrating trying to get some of those flying wasp things that come at you, but very, very fun, and I'm very impressed. I'm very surprised. This is definitely an underrated game, and I've been playing Bloodstone. My buddy Ian did a gameplay video of this, so I'm maybe a third of the way through this too, and I'm kind of going back and forth between the two of these as well as Turning Point Fall of Liberty, having so much fun on the Xbox 360. I kind of jump around. And the last pickups I have, I got the Baja Edge Control. Carrot of Angry Centaur Gaming did a really good review of this. I completely forgot it was coming out for the PlayStation 4 remastered. I bought it, I think it was like $30 or $40, whatever it was. Really cheap, a really good game. I've been playing the shit out of this. This game kicks ass. An excellent remaster. Very happy with this. I got a really good deal on this. I had to like buy 2 get 1 free at my GameStop. So I got this game free. It was like $15. I already have the Air Conflicts Vietnam for the PlayStation 3, which that one I like. It comes with a Pacific one. Oh God, my eyes are so bad I can't even see it. What's it called? Air Conflicts Pacific Carriers. So you get 2 games in one. So I got this game for free, basically. And I got Drive Club for like $15. I got the season pass for another $12, so now I have all the DLC. A Small Fortune I got for like less than $30. I've got the complete Drive Club game, and I still haven't even played. I've got it installed. I'm dying to try it this weekend. I'm very happy about this. I just finished. My next door neighbor is really a great guy. He just moved in, fixed his house up. I just painted his house for him for like half price. Did a really outstanding job. We even painted his fence for free and did a lot of extra stuff. He's really happy with it. He knows I'm a gamer. He's an old gamer. He doesn't game anymore. Back in college, he did a lot of Final Fantasy and role-playing games like that. Well, he just bought me the Call of Duty Modern Warfare Remastered. We were just talking about this the other day. I said, yeah, I'm dying to get it. I had it in my hand the other day, and I didn't want to spend the $40 for it, so I put it back on the shelf. Well, he knew that, and he went and bought it when I was all done with the job. He goes, dude, I wish I had more money to give you, but here's at least the Call of Duty Remastered. So This is installed, ready to go. I'm dying. I'm going to play this and Drive Club this weekend. So that's my pickups video. I really had some very good luck recently finding games. My collection is so close to being done. Just a handful, a few PS2 games here to get, maybe 6, PlayStation 3 games, maybe a dozen Xbox 360 games. So close. Most of the games that I want are for the original Xbox. I've got maybe a list of 30, 40 games. If I get them, fine. If not, it's okay. But there's maybe a dozen of those that I'm very committed to getting, and I'll find them. So I hope you enjoyed this. This is my pickups video. I'll be doing the rest of my collection videos soon. I want to do a giant Xbox 360 collection video, do my PlayStation 1, 2, and 3 video probably tomorrow. And then I'm going to be working on my strategy guide collection video, and then I'm going to do one for all my PS4 games. I've got maybe 75, 6, 77, 8, I don't know, 70-something games for that, if anyone cares. So, and I've got some great vlogs and some ideas that I'm working on real soon. I've just been sick. This has been a very busy year. I've never worked so hard. I'm so sore and tired. Sometimes I come home and I collapse and pass out. And the best I can do is watch my good friends' YouTube videos and enjoy their gameplay videos, because I'm virtually in too much pain to sit on my couch and to play. Sometimes I can do, I've been playing for like upwards of an hour, and that's like comfortable enough. So I'll play like an hour of Terminator Salvation, and my back really I start climbing the walls. And it's like, okay, I better shut it off or I'll be worse off. So if I do it in small chunks, it works. But once things slow down and I kind of get back to normal and I'm not taxing my body as much, then I'll be able to put in those long sessions like the old days. But anyway, thank you so much for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. Thanks for being patient with me. So sorry I haven't made more videos. I'm going to try to change that real soon. So enjoy your games and enjoy your game collecting. Thanks for watching.